Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look. Now a play fake here on first down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On third down, Schmidt. Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wallace. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Second and 20. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
55 is my guy, 55.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
From the gun on third down, Schmidt. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Patty. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing on 2nd and long. Patty. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. To throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Schmidt. He's got Harrison left side complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action. Wallace. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bird. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
To throw again on second down. Petty. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Petty now. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miles. Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt, his throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On the handoff, it's Hurst. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A run with Hurst. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wallace. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it with Hurst. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Hurst. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing on first down. Schmidt. He'll buy some time right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Schmidt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Schmidt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down. Schmidt firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Working with a second and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A chance for us to look at the Lions defense again. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Yeah, let's get a second.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Petty, he finds his man, complete. It's Bird. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Schmidt. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Petty, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Lions pressure too strong, down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Schmidt. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt, flush to his right. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
24's the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And that one, even at 14 apiece, as they've gone to halftime. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Rams still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now back to throw. Staying on his feet. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58 for Mike, 58.
Back to throw. Schmidt on the move to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On first and 10, Schmidt. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Miles. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Chicago offense set to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now they try the right side here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check, check. 3 now.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Schmidt. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So, big turn of events there. They had him sacked on third down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
Throwing on first down. Schmidt. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll run it here. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Schmidt. He finds his man complete. It's Gray. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Schmidt. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. From the gun on third down. Schmidt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on second down. Petty. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Petty, he finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schmidt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.